Hi, I'm Suzannah Toop and I'm here at the Adelaide Oval about to meet with Tim Lawless, the Research Director at CoreLogic, to hear what's happening across the national property market at the moment.
Well, we have seen the housing market move into a downturn, at least on a national basis, mainly driven by a slowdown in Sydney and Melbourne. But of course, every market is very different. So we are seeing the ongoing downturn in Perth and Darwin, of course, since 2014. But markets like Brisbane, Adelaide, Hobart are still showing values rising. So the market is very fragmented at the moment.
So how about more locally then? How's the Adelaide market performing?
We're still seeing values rising in Adelaide, not quite as quick as what they were a year ago. So a year ago, we're generally seeing prices rising at about 5% per annum. That's slowed down to just over 1% now, and quite broad across the marketplace. Units underperforming houses just a little bit, with a bit more unit supply coming through the market. But we're still seeing supply levels, in terms of how many listings are in the market, quite low. So we are finding that buyers and sellers are quite well balanced. Homes are generally selling in a bit more than 40 days. Vendor discounting is about the same as it was a year ago. So it looks like the market here is quite balanced. Still seeing some price growth. Transactional activity is up by about 1% year on year as well.
So Tim, we've got a lot of landlords here in Adelaide that we look after. What advice or tips would you give investors at the moment in the Adelaide market?
It's still a really good time to buy, and I think anybody looking to buy into the housing market as an investor, they'll probably find it a bit more challenging, just considering the credit environment has tightened up substantially. So investors are generally paying a bit more on their mortgage rates, particularly if they're not paying down their principals. But in the same sense, because there's fewer investors around, there's less competition, so they might be able to strike a bit of a bargain if they are looking for that investment grade stock.
So Tim, out of Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, who would you say is the front runner at the moment in terms of the way the market's performing?
Well, clearly Sydney and Melbourne have entered the down phase after values have been rising spectacularly over the past 6 years. Adelaide's a very steady performer, so I think if you're looking for a short to medium, even long-term investment, Adelaide absolutely stands out well above Sydney and Melbourne at the moment for prospects for capital gains.